Mr. Speaker, after 8 years of this Liberal government, the cost of living is out of control. In the past 8 years, home heating costs have skyrocketed. To add insult to injury, this Liberal government is going to triple the carbon tax. The Parliamentary Budget Officer says carbon tax is a net financial loss for most Canadians. Will the Prime Minister take the tax off so Canadians can keep the heat on?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it's really disappointing to hear from the other side because months after the worst disaster, the worst climate disaster in Atlantic history, the Conservatives want to take away a measure that will actually fight pollution and put more money in people's pockets. Mr. Speaker, the honourable member was even mocking some of the measures we want to introduce to help Atlantic Canadians transition away from dirty foreign oil to cleaner forms of energy. And that's because, Mr. Speaker, they have no plan for climate change. They have no plan for affordability. They have no plan for the economy.
The honourable member for Coastal Bay Central Notre Dame.
Disappointed, Mr. Speaker. I'll tell these Liberals who are disappointed. Atlantic Canadians. That's who's disappointed, who put their trust in them since 2015. And this this government has passed its expiry date, Mr. Speaker. Corey and Gander, he knows that. His oil bill is going to increase to $8,000 from $4,000 last year. And it's about to get worse with the tripling of the carbon tax. But, Mr. Speaker, Conservatives will keep the heat on to take the tax off. Will the Prime Minister take responsibility for the misery that he's caused Canadians like Corey so he can fix what's broken?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
First, I'd like to begin by pointing out to the member opposite, and he's well aware that Newfoundland doesn't actually have the federal backstop that applies. But I want to also point out that we are helping Canadians to make the home heating more affordable. We have the Oil to Heat Pump program, the Greener Homes Grant, and more than that, today we announced the deep retrofit accelerator to help Canadians to make those necessary changes. And there's good news attached to this, Mr. Speaker. It's creating good-paying jobs, doing these retrofits in small communities and large communities right across our country.